Holy are you, holy are you. There is no God but you. There is no God but you.
I need to talk to y'all for a minute.
Praise be the Lord.
Stock, which is just a slightly different flavor. We do have that available. Yeah, so I don't really want to talk about the negative stuff, but like even with this potato chip stuff, like at what point do I just throw in the towel and say forget it? You know, I'm tired of these people stealing my ideas. I'm tired of these people censoring and shadow banning me. And you know, when they leave this planet, they'll know what they should and shouldn't have done. But until that happens, I'm still stuck here with these losers. So we ran out of the canned cod liver. And I thought,
until that happened, we still here stuck with them losers. This guy's he has his own business, and he's a heavily targeted individual. Go ahead and support him if you got some money. You see the channel right there.
You know, why not just make our own? Finally, it's something I've been.
He's just a prime example of if you targeted and you got a business, you're gonna struggle.
To do for a while, and instead of having to go buy like a huge order and restock a bunch of canned cod liver.
Like I said, I get it, man. I understand. You know what I'm saying? If you're not a part of the club, you know, you just not in. Everybody that's doing good, they done put the beast's cocky in their mouth. That's the only reason why they doing good. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, you know, this is especially in this day and time, you gonna know. Like I said, when the Bible talking about separate the wheat from the tare, you gonna know. You gonna know who's sucking the devil's cock. You know what I'm saying? Because those are the folk that's gonna be somewhat, I guess, all right. You know, look like they got a little couple of dollars, whatever. Their business is running fine or whatever. But you're gonna know the real ones that's on the most high side. You know what I'm saying? Because the real ones gonna get the ones that's gonna be getting persecuted. Because remember, this world belongs to the beast. It belongs to the black nobility or whoever. If it don't belong to them, they took over. You know what I'm saying? They took over. They running this shit now.
We took our fresh cod livers, we sorted through them, you know, threw out over like 80% of them because they're not the highest quality. Cut them really nice bite-sized pieces, and we poached them at a low temperature. You know, we really experimented the different cooking times and temperatures to make sure you're getting a really high quality product. So this is premium 4-ounce cod liver in jar. You know, not only is it Alaskan cod liver, which is the least polluted, it's in glass. So a lot of, you know, these aluminum can linings and them being heated to a high temperature, this is above and beyond in all elements of what goes into a typical cod liver product. Like I think we're going to charge around $6 a jar for these, but I promise you, if someone else made these, they'd be $12 a jar, and I'm sure they'd be printing money selling like hotcakes because they're not censored and shadow banned. You know, that's what I say about all the products we do. You know, we try to make them affordable because we can, and anyone else is just going to completely rip you off. We got some Oreo cookies over here. This has basically been my breakfast the past.
If I had the money, I would support him. And you already know I mess with sweets like this, cookies, and his stuff is clean, organic. You know what I'm saying? You know, this guy breaks it down of the ingredients that he puts in. It'd be like soy-free base, you know, no high fructose corn syrup. You know what I mean? So these are the people that you really, really want to support.
Well, for God knows how long. I usually have a bunch of chocolate chip cookies, and sometimes I'll throw one Oreo cookie in there. But what's really unique is, and I guess, you know, we might want to freeze them before vacuum sealing them. But normally these cookies are really airy, and then the vacuum seal compresses them, so it has this really unique, like, chewy texture that I like. So I've been eating a lot of those chocolate chip cookies every day. We restocked all of our cheese last week, so if you guys have been missing our cheeses, we did finally get everything back. Like here we have some Wheels of Gruyere, all of the Italian cheeses. The Parmigiano Pecorino Asiago is back. The white cheddar, the blue cheese, some really nice looking blue cheese right here. We have everything back in stock if you guys have been missing out on the cheeses. We have a few goodies here and there that I'll show you guys next week. I'll talk briefly on this. We are going to be doing a premium pet food that will be revealed next week. We're filming Wednesday, so all of our dairy's gone. This milk is probably gonna be made into kefir and yogurt. We do not ship milk the following week. Everything goes out fresh. If the milk doesn't get sold, we use it for something else. I don't know if I showed you guys these yet. We have like the beef tallow sticks, but we also did pork and lamb. So that's the pork. They're all under the same product, so you have to use the drop down arrow. These are pork lard sticks. These are nice and soft. Iberico pork lard, the high monounsaturated fat content. And I'm not sure where the lamb ones are. Somewhere around here. Also very limited amount of turkey fat. I guess if you want to do something really special for Thanksgiving and buy a jar of turkey fat, this doesn't exist, guys. Pasture raised turkey fat, can't find it anywhere online. I mean, it's expensive, but it's very rare. I think I just talked for 5 minutes without recording. So I walked out of that fridge. I was talking about the premium cod liver. I'm excited to have that for you guys, and we have the pet food too, and that's going to be really, really special. I don't want to talk too much about it, but for what you're going to get, the value is going to be there. We'll go into detail next week when it's finished. All right, let's see if I can find the stuff in the freezer for you guys. All right, so here we have cubed beef tongue. If you guys have ever had beef tongue before, you'll know it's super delicious, but it takes a lot of time to prepare. So
comment down below if you had beef tongue. I never had it.
This is really special. You just take it out.
I don't know if I want a tongue kiss of a cow. I don't know if I want a tongue kiss a cow.
Thaw it out on the counter overnight, and you have a delicious beef tongue meal with plenty of bone broth to go with it. So really high quality, delicious meat, very rich. If you've never had beef tongue before, I would try this. And what makes this so special is how difficult and long it is to prepare beef tongue. I wouldn't say difficult, but the beef tongue, you gotta, cook it slow for a really long period of time. You gotta peel the tongue. It takes a lot. This cuts out a lot of prep time.
Peel the tongue.
We kind of ran out of hot dogs and sausages and stuff, so we're gonna try to do a new batch next week. Always improving on the quality of them.
And the crazy thing, the diabolical situation about it, like, don't you know, these sick people, like how we watching this video right now, and this dude, talking about turkey fat and beef tongue and cow's heart and all this, what I'm saying? All this organs that's in these freezers that's on sale. Don't you know they doing the same thing with humans? That's why they got this human trafficking. It's the same shit. Somewhere that there's on the dark web, you go ahead and purchase all these organs, but they're not coming from the animals this time. They're coming from human beings. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the dough, y'all. All right? And people don't think about, we don't care. Watch the movie Soylent Green. All right? We've been eating bodies for a long time. You know what I mean? They've been putting it in their face for a long time. If you don't see it, it's just because you don't want to see it. You'd rather watch Barney and stay in La La Land. Maybe you'll wake up in the next lifetime. Maybe this lifetime ain't the time for you to wake up. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you ain't gonna wake your punk ass up for the 93 shot in this round. Now, see what I'm saying? Now I'm making a video. Now they ringing an alarm again. You know what I mean? But yeah, you gotta understand this. You gotta understand that And on the dark web, you can go ahead and, you know, they got some eyeballs in the jar. They got one of your cousin's tongue in a jar smothered in some gravy. You best believe it. Can I get a no there?
Here's some of the new stuff I didn't get to show you guys last week. We keep it separate from the other meat. Like here's the beef udders. Beef udder 1 pound. We lowered the price on these. I think they're around $5 or $6. So, you know, kind of low enough if you wanted to feed them to your pet or something, you can afford to. That's the beef udders.
That's why I don't like this world. You know what I'm saying? Because this world, you know, when you wake up to it, and you leave no stone unturned, you see how wicked it is. And the scriptures are saying that this world has been given over to the hand of the wicked. You know what I mean? So, but at the same time, most folk, you sit here and watch this video, and you don't care about all these dead animals, and you know, you ready to eat it. Everybody waiting for Thanksgiving. You can't wait till Thanksgiving get here, so you can go ahead and feed your fat ass face. You know what I'm saying? With all this carcass and meat and stuff, right? You don't care about these animals that died, right? You don't care. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, they're doing the same thing to people. Then you be like, oh, that's wrong. That's wrong. How could you do this? Oh, so now it's wrong. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't wrong when you was doing this to the animals. But now it's wrong because they got your cousin on a damn dinner table with some vegetables and stuff stuck in his mouth. You know what I mean? Now it's wrong.
This is all our different types of ground beef, guys. There's the organ grind. There's the ground chuck. There's our 95.5 lean blend. There's some ground beef fat. There's our high fat grind. This is our local ground beef, which, guys, does have some variants depending on, you know, what cow it comes from. Here we have our best burger blend. Decent amount of that. There we have some ground brisket. Over here is a lot of, I don't know why they labeled these canoe bones, because these are the empty chew bones for the pet food. We might start giving these away in orders. They're just, I mean, I think it's only like $1 or $2 per package, which is kind of crazy. Just for your like pet to gnaw on, because it's empty marrow bones.
And the thing about it, right? All his support comes from bots. You know what I'm saying? All bots. You know what I mean? Then they and how you know it's bots, D? Because then they'll order a whole bunch of food and then get a charge back. You know what I'm saying? So he gotta refund them their money, but he don't get the food back. He don't get the food back. But the customers get the money back. Ain't that crazy?
You gave yourself a food vaccine?
Word Wagyu, I just get pissed off because of what happened when we tried to import the product. I mean, the lawsuit is basically paused because of the government shutdown. So they said, oh, well, we're pausing the lawsuit. Yeah, no one cares about small business. I got you. You know, out of all the people, no one stood up to the plate and wanted to help me out. Like if I can't do business, if I can't even purchase the Wagyu product, how come all these other businesses are allowed to have it?
Because they sold out.
Sure. When Costco orders Wagyu from Japan, they don't stop it. When everyone besides Frank, it's just ridiculous bullshit. And that's why you shouldn't support these other businesses. Because if these government agencies in control of the ports are sabotaging my product but allowing Costco's product to go through, don't support fucking Costco. Don't buy shit from them until it's fair. Like, that's what should be happening.
It will never be
They
fair.
should be boycotting everyone besides me until they stop jerking me around. Oh, people don't have EBT this month? I mean, that's horrible, but hey, good excuse to support Frankie's Strange Meat, because I've never been able to accept EBT. It's completely ridiculous. But thank you guys for joining. If you can afford to support us, please do. You know, I've had all these things that are supposed to work out and help me, but none of them have happened, so.
I know.
You know.
You hang in there, Frank. Don't forget to, you know what I'm saying? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe to my brother's channel. Support him. You got some money. Don't be all you bots. I'm sending you bots over there, cause I know I got a gang of bots in my comment section. So If you go in and support them, don't be give them the money. Don't be getting those chargebacks, trying to get your money back. And you're gonna keep the man's product. As you can see the stress on his face. You could tell he's a target individual. You could look at the stress. I could see it. If you can't see it, then maybe it's just one meant for you to see. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe you're not targeted. You know what I'm saying? A real target individual going to recognize a real target individual, and that's just facts. Holla back, y'all. We out this joint.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan.
It's time for you to learn that we are not real. Booga, booga, booga.
Physical breakthrough.
The world is a fucking illusion, bro. Our lives are being manipulated for the entertainment of monsters. Twisted, tasteless, juvenile monsters. Puppet masters in another dimension. We're something called cartoons.